Is this shit on? Are we breathing? Are we living? Or are we dead? You know, it's a sad thing when you're dead. Oh my god, it's definitely on. I just heard myself. Unbelievable. You know, if we had an outro, intro song still, we all know which song it would be. Oh, yeah. No spoilers or nothing, but I can't believe they changed it. I can't play too much of that song. We're on YouTube nowadays. Trip is here and ready to go. My goodness gracious me. But we do love We Are Chat, and we are here. We love Revolutionary Girl Utena. I just attempted to record a scripted video about Revolutionary Girl Utena that I'm also going to attempt to get out by tomorrow, I think it is. Is tomorrow Monday? Monday is the new uploading day. Because Tuesday is my day where I go and do things in the real world. So it's, you know, it mirrors, it's like a little reward. It's some good, what do you call that? You know, good incentives. Pokemon Forgotten Trio members. We love the great... Oh, that's true. Poor Jinx got left behind. Didn't get an evolution because she used to be a representative of blackface, and that's not really cool. But that is true. Is there other examples? People talk about Pinsir and Scyther, because Pinsir didn't get an Evo, but silly Scyther did. Oh, I saw Elite RE just uploaded this. I'm half tempted to react to Elite RE's One Piece review here. That would be terrific, wouldn't it? What do you think Silly Elite RE says? This is my favorite video every week. He met Smoker and Tashigi and Daddy. Well, that's a little sexual for Elite RE. We don't like that. Oh my god, look at the great normies capitalizing on the great Oscar victory over here, getting that reaction out real quick. 26k views. They're going to be famous one of these days. How's the great normies anime channel doing? I don't watch any of their stuff to know. Wait, was that music coming through? Hold on, I need to check. Alita, you need to speak
Welcome
to me.
back to another One Piece review. This time I'm
working,
covering episodes 48 to 51.
Tuesday is Judgment
So
Day. Chainsaw Man ends... No, it would be early Wednesday for me for Chainsaw Man to end, so don't worry. But we will be here for the great Chainsaw Man. That's another thing I want to do. Because, you know, I can't force Jockey Bacon to do it because he doesn't know anything about Chainsaw Man. But I wanted to create some sort of an edit for our Chainsaw Man finale thingy. We could start trying if we get bored on stream. Because what I think I'm going to do is... I wonder how good this playlist is. It does have the old ones where it's just me. We can, like, piece together the intros. But these intros are probably not very good, right? Oh, something happened to the Chainsaw Man chapter 98 one. There's no way I was still doing reactions right and it got, like, struck. Oh, I remember something about this. I probably say it at the beginning of this. How cringe is this going to be? Is 3-year-old me should he kill himself?
Well, YouTube audience, we're back, but you wouldn't know it if you weren't here last week, because our last week's chapter review, chapter 98, not 99, that's this one, of Chainsaw Man is no longer on the channel. We got copyright struck and...
True, I bet I was scrolling through... Well, this sucks. I'm not going to include this. I'll just start when Elite RE showed up. Unless there's something funny in here, I just don't have enough time to obviously listen to all 100 of these fucking hour-long videos. But it would be fun to have, like, the intro of it and then have a bunch of the intros back to back. We'll definitely just find the best ones. Like, I remember screaming out somebody being dead. We'll put one of those in. The one that I remember liking the most is the, like, Elite RE, we're in Texas one. So we'll find the Texas one, and we'll edit a bunch of these at the beginning. And then I'll make an edited video, and I'll edit it into the chapter review at the beginning, so it feels like a momentous occasion, of which it will be. Which might hurt our views if it's like a celebration at the beginning, but who cares? They already clicked on it. It's for the people, not for us. We should go through this stuff. That is funny. I bet I was just scrolling through Mangasea. And that's fine, you know, what are these fucking pussies doing about it? A bunch of channels do that. So my great idea was that I would just have a bunch of things open in tabs and go through it that way. By the way, I'm pretty sure Viz Media probably existed at this point, so I didn't know about it. Cyper Gang, oh my god, which great chatters are going to be in here? What are we saying about the great Chainsaw?
That's why I sound weird, YouTube audience, catch up.
Was I sick? What did I just say? Oh yeah, I couldn't say Mitaka. I kept saying Mikasa, because that's her name. And CeeLo Pilder's in chat. Guess she's our protagonist, at least for now anyway. True, we all fucking hate Asa. She sucks.
Yeah. This girl has a design though, and she's very cute already. Nice to meet your partners. She's going to be around for a while, I think. She's got glasses.
The great Yuko was around for ages.
Most there's not that much to really talk about in the specifics.
Is this pre-employment? Yes, it is. Employment starts in a few months. Get ready for it. How the fuck was I sick then?
In terms of this chapter, those are kind of the things to go over. I just went over them really briefly. Obviously, you can go over certain things.
I already explained it.
Not my boy Denji, he's a goodie.
Oh my god, Miller the Killer. Do you think the War Devil turning humans into weapons specifically means they'll become a weapon humans? AKA hybrids? No, Miller, you idiot.
Weapon specifically means they'll become weapon humans.
Oh my god, I was just reading that out.
Optimus Boy seems to be setting up now.
Heath, what was Heath saying? Pretty interesting that Miktika, because we didn't call her Asa at the time, was terrified of going in when she learnt Chainsaw Man attended. I wonder what Denji did to her. Denji's a rapist. No, that came later. I really think Yoshida doesn't give a shit about romance. Miller was such a smart young man. I think it's because she didn't want to face her class after killing Bucky. Miller the Killer is just media literacy through the frickin' roof over here.
Is that the thing? Here the condition is, that's a Makima. I didn't even remember that.
I don't remember any of this stuff. It'd been a long time.
In school.
Robo Ghost, I remember that name. Anyway, fun times. How far did we go? Because Elite RE's already here. Did I only review this for like 3 weeks before I fucking dropped this boring-ass manga?
Well, everybody, we're back with another bi-weekly, it seems, edition of Chainsaw Man.
True, we had a great little image now.
In this chapter, I'm sure Miller and Chat will tell me.
And this is boring. We're just in the corner. When did we stop being in interesting places?
If this is officially now a bi-weekly series, I nearly said, and a week and we're back. Well, everybody, we're back on our bi-weekly
104? Oh yeah, Yuko's being weird?
We might be late, but here we are to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 105. My title says, I hope that's correct.
And this is the first one with Elite RE.
We're back after about a year and a half hiatus. Probably not that long, huh? Probably like half a year hiatus. I don't know. Whenever I stop doing these fucking Chainsaw Man chapter reviews every week, and this isn't even every week, and Chainsaw Man doesn't even come out every week. So shut the fuck up. But anyways, you may have known me and Elite RE, who's not going to speak yet.
This microphone sounds terrible.
Did a review thingy, an arc-to-arc reread / first time reading, one for each of us respectively, over on his second channel, Ordinary RE. You can go over.
This wasn't a funny intro.
And watch that if you really got to. If you haven't been watching, what the fuck? They got like 300 views on every video or something.
We're world famous. Nayata rules, Asa drools. True. Never has a truer sentence been stated. Chainsaw Man characters are so likable from the second you meet them. So psychiatrists are medical doctors who can prescribe. Oh, everybody's teaching me about psychology, apparently. Elite RE has got a crown emoji. What a suck up pussy little bitch. Now, I feel like I want to go back. What number was this? Second. Oh, we should do this in a new tab because we got the great playlist up already. Jesus Christ. So, what are we on? Like 230? So we've reviewed 110 chapters of Chainsaw Man or something. That is crazy, bro. Why, there's one more final. End of Evangelion analysis. Wow, no, that's crazy. Oh, this is at the final scene. That could actually be interesting. Secondary ENT, Chainsaw Man. Man. What was that one? 106. I didn't put the N on man. I don't think I reviewed 106. So this playlist might be actually up to date. True, this shit was boring on God. We hate Chainsaw Man Part 2. We're not doing this now. I keep getting this fucking Sentenced to be a Hero thing reminding me that I never finished it, and it's annoying. Oh. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. Over here. Oh, that reminds me. We've got to promote that our next stream, which will probably be Tuesday, after my great adventures I go on that day, we will... There's no way the starting stream soon thing is still up. No, this is back in the day. Okay, thank God. The next stream we do will be the exciting Elite RE surprise discussion stream. This is a good stream. Everybody's going to want to be there for it. What's going to happen is I have watched /read /consumed /listened to one of Elite RE's favoriteest things, or at least something he likes a little bit, from what I understand. And I'm going to surprise him with it while he's going to be in the call. We're going to do a little PowerPoint. It's going to have a countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and a big reveal. And then we'll do a discussion for however long the stream can last, forever how long the laptop can keep up. And we'll talk about one of Elite RE's favorite things. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who gives a fuck about Elite RE's favorite things? Now, you got to remember, Elite RE only likes super popular stuff that you losers also like. So you guys will probably have seen this too. So you just can't wait to hear the great impromptu discussion. We haven't had a discussion in a long time that the chat could contribute to. So, you know, everybody get very excited for it. Is it JJK? We can't spoil it. The speculation, I do welcome it, though. Need a worst Reddit comment compilation? That is true. I gotta find the one where we first do the Reddit stuff, and we can have that clip in there. There's that one that we both laughed at a lot. I say I'm gonna look through these things, but probably I'll just procrastinate and do it like an hour before we have to record the Chainsaw Man chapter review. Another thing that's interesting is we could record our chapter review like late. So it comes out at like 1 a.m. my time, which I think is 2 a.m. Elite RE time. As a possibility, we could do it then. I don't know. I haven't pitched this to Elite RE at all yet, so we'll have to see these various things. When did Reddit start? Trip says. I don't know, but I will find it because I'm pretty sure you were at because they like double the length at some point, probably. But yeah, we'll look through all that. If we get busy, we actually got things we're supposed to do today. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to talk about all these movies I watched. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, we can react to this a little bit. It would be fun. I want to watch this, so fuck it. Any tweets that aren't consumption related? Nope, we had a tweet go out, and then we had consumptions, and then we had the announcement of the next tweet. So I've consumed 4 things, I think, since last stream in quick succession. We've been in a movie watching mood, but not in those movies I'm supposed to watch, like those anime movies I said I was going to watch, because that's boring. Instead, just look at this great meter checklist, you know. It's so full, and all that stuff. Also, I have to time the surprise reveal thing so that I don't consume things to get it out of order. Because I could finish the thing that I'm supposed to be watching for the Elite RE surprise stream today, but I couldn't obviously post it on my Twitter thread because then it would be all fucked up. So I've got to save it to finish it at least the day of. So there's nothing else that can get in the way because I'm averaging like a movie a day over like the last 3 days. And I am planning on watching Nuremberg, the movie that came out last year after this great stream. So I have been playing some more Fire Red. I'm doing the Sevii Island things properly for the first time in my whole life. And I'm pretty sure I am going to play Leaf Green right afterwards. So everybody's very excited for that. But I watched There Will Be Blood. I watched Black Bag. I watched Dynasty the Murdochs, the Netflix 4-part documentary series. And I watched Joint Security Area by Park Chan-wook or whatever his name is. The old boy guy. Really, you know, the Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and the Lady Vengeance guy, because those movies are both better than Old Boy. The funny thing is, all these things got 4 stars, so it's not like I'm dying to talk about any of them, but I did indeed watch them. Oh my goodness, what is this movie? Holy Mary, I've never heard of it, but everybody's reviewing it here. Oh my god, Miller the Killer has seen this great movie, gave it 4 stars. What the fuck is this? This is Zara Yaid, the YouTuber. It's not every day that a beloved fictional character is beautifully brought to life. That actor embodies the Rock completely and effortlessly. I'm going to remember Rocky's performance for a long time, starting to be the best Rocky actor, something. I think that was a joke, by the way. Oh, Lord and Miller, these are those guys that make movies. They made the Lego movie, right? And something else. And 21 Jump Street. We do love these movies. I watched both those Jump Street movies when I was like 10, and I thought they were hilarious. They shot that guy's dick off at the end. Science teacher, something, walked him on a spaceship for light years. Space sucks. This movie's not interesting. 4.4 and shitty Ryan Gosling. I feel like I've not seen any Ryan Gosling movies. Let's see. Ken Lung? That's not the fucking industry guy, is it? Oh my god, it is! This is my favorite guy. He was in Saw. The detective. He was in... Oh, it's the second Joker. I do know he was in Rush Hour. Oh, he was in X-Men too, right? I forget these things. Of course, he was in Sopranos. How long is industry in this little thingy? No, it's not. You know, they don't know what's good for them. But true, I recognize the name. I've seen 0 Ryan Gosling movies. Look at this guy. I don't like this guy. But true, we got to watch Blade Runner, and we keep promising Elite RE. But Project Hail Mary's lame. We're not watching that movie. Now... Oh, I was going on here, and then we go to films, and then we sort by when added. And then you'll see 4-star, 4-star, 4-star. Now, it was interesting. These movies have very different approaches. So There Will Be Blood is a very famous movie from 2007. It's also my first Paul Thomas Anderson movie, who just won the Oscar for One Battle After Another. Can you believe that? He made Licorice Pizza, which I watched a bunch of video essays, BreadTube video essays on at the time, because it was about a older woman dating like a teenage boy or something, so that was good. Punch Drunk Love, we've all heard of that movie. Magnolia, that's like a remake of an older movie, I think. And he did a bunch of other things. Boogie Nights, that was a famous movie back in the day or something. But I had never seen any of his movies, and now I've seen There Will Be Blood. Can you believe it? 2007 is interesting. Because, yeah, No Country for Old Men is also that year. I'd say it's very similar to No Country for Old Men, where it's 4 stars. But, like, this movie obviously has a very big reputation. And what I expected this movie to be was, like, a lot of characters talking in rooms, which is also known as a good movie. But instead, it was a lot of working on an oil rig. And I said, well, that's boring. But actually, it was pretty cool. Did you ever know how an oil rig worked? Well, now I know because I watched this great movie. And Alita Ree on his stream was talking about the famous scene where he screams about how he abandoned his son here. And that's true, and that is a scene from the movie. Do you agree with Quentin Tarantino that poor Dano ruined this movie? I was familiar with this discourse that happened like a few months ago, where Quentin Tarantino said this movie was really great, except for this guy who sucks. But, like, I don't know, he's really annoying in the movie, but that's like his whole character, so I thought he was pretty good. Oh my god, he was the Riddler in the Batman. Can you believe that? We gotta watch that Batman movie someday. I've also been doing a pattern where it was like this old movie, new movie, old movie, and then new movie, which should be like Begonia or Sinners or One Battle After Another, but it is going to be the Nuremberg movie because I saw John Slattery was in it, and I like historical movies. Because nothing's better than history. You know, what is this, a fake fucking thing? You know, I looked this up and this wasn't even based off a real story. How am I supposed to care? This movie was a good, engaging time, especially for being 2 hours and whatever it was, nearly 3 hours long. It wasn't like, nothing really blew me away. I think Daniel Day-Lewis is a very good actor. Of course, we remember him from the greatest movie of all time, a true 5-star classic, The Crucible. Where is it? Why is it so far down? I must not have the there it is, the greatest movie of all time. He was John Proctor. My goodness, he was the best. Look at him. He looks so different here, and it was only 11 years apart. Well, that sort of makes sense, huh? Winona Ryder, we love her. 3.3 stars on fucking Letterboxd. These fucking idiots don't know what the fucking truth is. It's funny because there's one scene, because he talks kind of funny in the movie, right? And I like the way he talks. He's like the best part of the movie. Also, Mance Rayder was like his left-hand man. Is it this guy? No, that's Henry. That's his fake brother, you know. He does something to him. Kieran Hines? Oh my god, Mance Rayder. Look, did you know Mance Rayder was in Harry Potter? I didn't know. He was Aberforth. That's crazy. But anyway, it was Mance Rayder. What was I saying? Oh, he's the best. One time he screamed in the movie and he sounded like John Proctor for like 1 millisecond. And I said, I love John Proctor. And that was the highlight of the movie. But true, he goes into this little town, he buys up all the area, he creates a new community there, they all become rich because of oil, and that one guy we were just complaining about is a priest there, and he doesn't like him, and they have a bunch of fights and stuff, and there's some tension with that, and then his kid gets deafed because of an explosion or something, and then he abandons his kid, sends him away, and then he gets him back or something, and then there's something, and then it continues fast forwarding through time and stuff. The movie was good in part. It very is similar to No Country for Old Men, where it's a lot of, like, things happening, and things that are happening are interesting, but it's just kind of things that are happening. Like, they're working through the oil rig, and he's working through a thing, and he's in No Country for Old Men, they're chasing each other, and now he's in a hotel room, and he's scared, and he's aiming the gun at the door, and then the guy's coming in, he's actually coming through the window, and then they got to chase each other around, or whatever the fuck. Which makes long movies really engaging, but I don't think it, like... It's like when so much of your movie is that. It's like, oh, I don't really care about that. Well, like, in the moment, it was kind of interesting, but, like, it's not, like, lasting in my head or anything like that. But in that movie, too, they have the sheriff character, and he has that great monologue at the end. He has some other monologues throughout the movie. He's, like, the great part of the movie you remember, besides the scary villain in No Country for Old Men and stuff like that. And it's kind of like that here. Like, this guy has, like, 2 or 3 really good monologue scenes that I think are really interesting. It's just, like, everything that happens around it isn't, like, the greatest movie of all time, which is what you sort of go in expecting with the movie with this reputation, I'll say. Oh, that was the first point I was trying to make. Where this movie sort of was a victim of its reputation, Black Bag was sort of a success for its complete lack of reputation for me. I thought this was like a Netflix slop movie, and I just watched it because it had Yasmin in it. My favorite girl, she was in the thumbnail of my latest video, and she was, oh my god, there's her picture. And I was like, oh my god, she's so good. So I'm going to watch this movie because I saw that it was new and it had her in it and it was short. So I was like, let me just watch this movie. But also, this dude is like a super famous director. This is the Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13 guy. Who knew they made 3 movies? And did you know there was an original Ocean's 11? Ocean's 11 is a movie I'm pretty interested in watching at some point too. Oh my god, he made Magic Mike. That's epic. And there was like a Nerd Writer video, a recent one too, about how great a shot in this movie was. But I had like a very limited expectation for this movie. And at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is kind of corny and weird and feels like low budget in a sense or something. There's like a first scene where they're like outside doing Cool Guys, 2 smoking guys talking about a secret spy thing. It's like the dialogue here is very bad. But it got better and better, and it had a very core central cast, and it all enveloped on each other. And in the end, I thought it was interesting, so it ended up succeeding expectations and went to 4 stars. Look, this is Michael Fassbender. He was he Magneto or was he Professor X? He was Magneto in X-Men First Class, the greatest movie of all time. But true. And then Joint Security was like, initially, this movie is really interesting. But initially I was like, this movie is kind of not as good at all as what I wanted. Now this is like, 2 North Korean soldiers get killed on the border or whatever, and now war's going to break out or something. And again, I expected this movie to be people talking authoritatively and screaming at each other in rooms to try and diplomatically solve a situation. That's not what this movie is at all. So again, I was like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I thought it was going to be like this hyper-tension, the crazy, like, Japan's Longest Day type movie or something. But no, the first, like, 30 minutes is like a detective thing where the detective lady goes in and she's like trying to figure stuff out, who I didn't even realize was Lady Vengeance. So that was kind of crazy. Is this her or is this the main guy? This is her. She's fucking Lady Vengeance. I didn't even recognize her. That shit was crazy. And then I went back and I looked and I was like, oh my god, it is. This is like 5 years later, but whatever. That was kind of crazy. She looked very different in this movie. Oh my god, that's the greatest fucking poster on TV in movie history. Look at this fucking poster over here. Look at this fucking poster. You think you can make a better poster? You can't. Oh my god, what a cover photo. Anyway, that was crazy. So the first 30 minutes is with her, like, investigating this stuff, and it's not interesting at all, and I'm bored, and there's some very bad English scenes, and I'm like, ugh. And then there's, like, I don't know if I want to spoil the whole twist of this movie, but, like, then it becomes something very much else, and then that was kind of boring at the beginning, too. And then you realize what the movie was doing. It was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then by the end, you're, like, very emotionally invested, and this is the last shot of the movie, and you're like, oh my god, I'm fucking crying! You're not actually crying. Well, at least I didn't actually cry. I feel like some people might have cried. Also, this would give you the implication that this movie is black and white. No, this is, like, a picture. That they like pan across, and the way they pan across it is really cool and stuff like that. So in the end, it was pretty cool, but it wasn't that cool. So it was only a 4-star movie too. But that was kind of the movies. We should watch Ocean's 11. That seems cool, but I don't want to back up on directors like one after another, unless we're making it a thing to do that. So I like my little on and off again, old movie, new movie thingy I've got going on. Now, again, the next movie is going to be Nuremberg that I do intend to watch after the stream. And then I think the next old movie I'm going to watch is After Hours, which is a Martin Scorsese movie. That was also surprisingly really short. And then that would be another new movie, which would probably be Begonia or Sinners or something. And then it would be another old movie, which I don't know what it would be, but it'd be kind of crazy. There are a bunch of movies that I kind of want to watch. That's why we're watching movies right now. Let's go through them. Let's open them all up. And if you get excited, maybe I'll do one of them. And Magic Mike. That's true, Trip. That's true. So The Departed, okay, whatever. We're doing a different Scorsese movie. I heard somebody say something about Lincoln being good. So that's on here. And I added a Churchill movie too and a Munich movie. So we love historical movies. There's nothing better than a historical movie. So Nuremberg is getting watched, right? The rest of them here is like whatever. I do kind of want to watch this movie because I saw it in a Steven video and I know it's like 40 minutes, but like not right now. The Batman kinda. This Ninja Turtles movie I do kind of want to watch, but it's also like, should I watch all the old Ninja Turtle movies? There's this shitty third Knives Out one. Who really gives a shit about that? I don't even recognize most of these. One battle after another. I mean, I should probably watch it, but I just watched that guy's other movie, so it has to wait for a little while. So we got Begonia and Sinners. They're on the radar. Synecdoche, New York is kind of on the radar. I think most of the ones that I really want to watch are the ones that are further back on the thing. Ocean's 11 is now on the list. I gotta watch some of these other Korean movies and these Chinese movies. Like Peking Opera Blues seems cool. I do kind of want to watch Let's Start a Cult just because I think it would be funny. There's also these other... What's this guy's called? The Chungking Express guy. Wong Kai-ri. We gotta watch some of these movies too. Because Chungking Express is the best movie of all time, so why not? Even if In the Mood for Love was boring and mid, alright? So we gotta do it. There are these old westerns, which I should probably watch some of, but they're not really on it. Tintin I do kind of really want to rewatch. Youth I do want to watch. This is like, I don't know if it's just because there's a sexy lady on the cover, but I have wanted to watch that. Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive we should definitely do. This Dracula adaptation, I watched the Red Letter Media review of it that one time, and it did seem like the prettiest movie to ever exist, so I kind of want to watch that. Killing Them Softly is the other Andrew Dominik movie, so I should probably do that. I'm half interested in the Bob Dylan movie. The Brutalist I kind of want to watch. Queer was the movie that Luca guy made the same year as he made Challenges, so that's probably good. Interstellar. I did float the idea to Alita RE at some point about doing the all the Nolan movies, so maybe we'll save that for that. There's Megatropolis or whatever this movie's called. That could be fun. I do want to watch a lot of, like, old movies are the best movies, so I do want to watch a bunch of these weird 50s, 40s Humphrey Bogart movies, so one of them's always on the agenda. I do want to watch Flesh and Blood, because this is like the Berserk movie where it's like Guts' helmet is in it or something. He got something from this movie, so that would be fun. Anything here? Space Cop is always kind of interesting. This is the Red Letter Media actual movie. I wonder if it's any good. Silence has been one I've been intending to watch. Excalibur is another Berserk movie, I think. Then we've got all our anime movies that we're supposed to watch. I do want to watch Serpico and Dog Day Afternoon just because they're like bigger Al Pacino movies I haven't seen. Oh, I do kind of... Now, these... I think maybe both of these. These are two Alita RE movies. This Coherence movie and this Man from Earth movie. I am interested in watching both of these. The Great Devilman live action. How have we not watched this movie yet? Bodies, Bodies, Bodies I'm interested in watching just because it has the other girl from Industry in it. The third one should be shorter. There's a bunch of like Korean movies I added when I first watched those Korean movies. This 8.5 is supposedly the greatest movie of all time, so I'm half interested in that. I do want to watch Vice. It's like a political thriller. I like political movies. Altered States I kind of want to watch because Preston Jacobs talks about it sometimes. I remember I really wanted to watch Tar at some point. I guess it's kind of fallen down a little bit. A bunch of other old movies. I do want to get through... People actually like Belladonna of Sadness, so I kind of want to watch it, but it's like the third movie in the trilogy after Cleopatra, so we should do that. The Conversation I nearly decided to watch instead of After Hours, but After Hours is going to be the next one. Blade Runner we want to watch. Not Far Away is the David Chase movie. I guess that's on the agenda. There are all those Marilyn Monroe movies too, like Niagara I would want to watch. Do you know Lawrence of Arabia is like 3.5 hours or something crazy? Rear Window, Chinatown, On the Waterfront, Devil's Advocate, Heat, Silver Linings Playbook, Gangs of New York, all these movies. 2001, the Blaxploitation movies, Under the Silver Lake, Event Horizon, Citizen Kane. I want to watch all these movies. So that's my like working list of 20 movies. We'll see how long this movie kick lasts for, because once I break it up, it's going to be broken up forever, so we got to do it. This is it probably happens twice a year, our movie watching season. And we haven't gotten a 5-star one yet. And at what point do I just say fuck it and rewatch Ritual and Chungking Express? Now that's real. I just watched Begonia, really fun. The problem with Begonia is I do know the twist, and I saw like footage of it. Rip Togate, he would have loved Letterboxd, it's true. This Murdoch documentary is really cool. I don't know. I like documentaries. I realized, because I watch all those terrorist documentaries and all those mob documentaries, I'm like, those are really cool. I like watching documentaries. I like the ways documentaries are presented. I like going into documentaries kind of knowing what the story is, but not really knowing, and there being twists in them. But like it is like draining to watch the terrorist ones, especially if they're made by the French. Avoid those ones. I was like, oh my god. I just watched like business documentaries. Like those are epic. There's like no real sad bit about in the Murdoch story. Even them fucking over the world is like you're on their side because you're watching their documentary. Though not really. And Australia is so into this, like because the Murdoch family is Australian. It's like, oh. And there's a bunch of Succession, like they literally talk about Succession for like the first 10 minutes of the movie to try and, or the first 10 minutes of the first episode to try and get you involved. It is funny that they cast Yasmin as like a daddy issues sex girl in this movie too. It's pretty clear they watched Industry and said that's the girl for this role. That she was good in it. She was at some point I was like, oh no, maybe Industry is carrying her, but then I was like, no, she's pretty good. She's just not in much, so that's like the extent of it. Until Industry season 5 comes out and they're already doing silly things with her character, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Things always change in the Industry off seasons. Those are our movies. Heath is here, missed me talking about all of his favorite movies. That's crazy. That's IRL Logan Roy. That is true. Rupert Murdoch. Can you believe in that Succession show they made him Scottish instead of the great Australianish, which he should have been? Should we watch this? I kind of want to watch this bad. Do you think we should make fun of Elite RE? Or should we go through and note down which parts of these we should be cutting out? And there's this Ava video. This Ava video is 6 minutes. Should we watch it? Let's see what they say.
Think too much about the final scene of the end of... People think too much about the final scene of the...
No, I'll never think too much about it.
End of Evangelion. Well, that makes it sound like I think people shouldn't care about it. This is one of my favorite scenes in any movie ever, and it deserves...
It's obviously the best scene in any movie ever, you idiot.
...all the attention and speculation that it gets. However, I think a lot of people maybe get too deep into the speculation of what is literally happening here, or what the characters are exactly thinking, and they fail to grasp the more general thematic purpose of it, because it wasn't stated directly in words. I think...
True. Now, is he going to get it right?
A lot of what makes this final scene valuable to me can be drawn simply from how it feels to watch it.
Oh my god, he threw in the to me.
Need to question what's going on, symbolism, what Shinji is thinking when he chokes Asuka, or why she says disgusting. The finale is placed right after a very uplifting and
She says, Kimochi Warui.
Full sequence. The orchestral score soars as Shinji appears to come to understand his tendency for escapism, and as he hears the final words from Rei, Kaoru, and his mother, ultimately resolves to reject instrumentality, return to the real world, and make more real connections with other people. On top of the score, heavy reverb is placed on many of the voices delivering sometimes esoteric yet ultimately uplifting statements.
Oh my god, it's the greatest movie of all time. As long as the sun, the moon, and the earth is still standing, and then Yui's floating in space, it's so sad.
And visually, the sequence is filled with lots of bright imagery, or shots of light against the darkness, like the stars against the background of space, or the glowing crosses rising above a destroyed world with light now breaking through the clouds. All of these sensory elements combine to deliver a dreamlike feel, heavenly, even without thinking about the narrative. The visuals, the music, the dialogue wash over the viewer like a blanket of pure optimism in the face of the world's destruction. It's appropriate as this scene takes place in the goo. The divisive barriers between souls have been broken down, and everyone exists in a state of blissful harmony. It is in this state that Shinji is able to realize that he had made positive connections, even friendships with other people, and he's able to decide that he wants to try continuing to overcome the barriers between people and make more real connections. In the moment, it feels like a powerful decision to take the harder path on which he has already been hurt many times, but also the one that's more mature.
No, I want a shitty scene at a train station.
And rewarding. The feeling is one of ascending above everything, beyond the destruction, past previous conflicts and hardships, achieved through the simple will to get better. It's beautiful. The music fades out as Shinji says goodbye to his mother, and the Evangelion floats away into the vastness of space. We get the sense that it could have ended there, but it can't. There's one more final.
Let's choke a bitch.
We are immediately greeted with shots of a devastated wasteland. The sky is dark, the land is ravaged, and the water is the color of blood. There is no music, no heavenly orchestral score, just the red waves crashing against the beach. The immediate feeling is one of juxtaposition to the previous sequence. The world outside instrumentality is not nearly as wonderful. We have been brought back down to earth, and it feels harsh and unforgiving. The next two shots expand on this. We first see Shinji and Asuka laying next to each other on the beach from high above. The composition emphasizes that the two characters are isolated. There's nothing and no one else around them. From farther away, they appear close together, but the next shot isolates them from each other, putting their arms on opposite sides of the screen. The barriers between souls have returned. They are alone on this beach with only each other, and even then, they feel so far apart. Again, these two shots and Shinji's following actions serve as a contrast to the anywhere can be paradise sequence. It reminds us what it means to leave instrumentality, being put back into a world where people don't immediately understand and love each other. This is highlighted by the imagery and the audio. It puts us into an experiential state fundamentally different from the one in which Shinji made the decision to heal, grow, and conquer hardship. It forces us to think that maybe that decision only could have been reached in that state of bliss. Because even if it will all be okay as long as we have the sun, the moon, and the earth, Shinji chose to destroy the world as we know it, and now it looks like this. Even if anywhere can be paradise, he now has to share it with the person most central to his self-hatred. Even if it's possible to make real connections with other people, he has to do it with the embodiment of his social failure. Outside of instrumentality, he doesn't have the strength to grow, at least not right now. In fact, he's in a mental state much more selfish and destructive than he was at the start of the movie. Of course, that's not to say that it's impossible for him to grow, or that the previous sequence's pep talk was wrong, but this is how the movie chooses to end. The final scene of the end of Evangelion is a challenge to its own optimism.
I guess it's obvious. Like, it's the first and last scene of the movie. But it's like, the first scene is like, well, I guess it's it's kind of weird to interpret Shinji jerking off as him punishing himself. But that's the read I just had in my head. Versus the final scene, which is like Shinji punishing Asuka. It's interesting.
The choices of imagery, audio, and direction make us immediately feel that growth is not as simple as a bunch of beautiful phrases stated over pretty music and ethereal visuals, and they deliver that message much more effectively than any possible internal monologue or dialogue explanation from the characters. It more subtly prompts us to question how
God, how clever was it to have the fucking credits in the middle of the movie so you can immediately cut out?
easy is it really, and puts us more into the director's headspace dealing with how difficult it is to decide to heal from rock
Oh
bottom.
my god. Can we just go one Evangelion video without trying to shoehorn out? Guys, did you know that I know Hideaki Anno personally?
To stick with it, to stay consistent with your personal growth, to not stagnate or regress. Evangelion gives us one of the most beautiful, uplifting sequences in all of fiction, and immediately follows it up with Shinji's crushing regression into the state where he decided everyone should die, because in our lowest moments, we can still logically know that there is hope, that there is a way out, that there is potential for good as long as we keep living. But even then, it still feels like this. I hope you enjoyed this short little video.
Was it in the left headphone? I didn't hear it. Hold on, I gotta rewind. I want to hear it.
But even then, it still feels like this.
No, he just
I
didn't
hope you
put the
enjoyed this
line
short little
in.
video. I've been thinking of it as kind of like a companion piece to the Evangelion Gurren Lagann video I made a couple years ago, and I was able to finally put it into words after getting the chance to see End of Eva in the theater back in March, which was really cool. If you have any thoughts, leave a comment. I would
Now
love to hear
that
it. Remember
would
to go
be
outside and
crazy.
have a good rest of your day.
Evangelion in a theater? I didn't even think that was possible. Oh my god. Uzumaki analysis? Are you the reason nobody cares about you? Then now that's a question you gotta ask, chat. The new myth we need right now, 2001 A Space Odyssey, 51 minutes. Stare at these clouds and think about art with me. True, that's like deep as hell, bro. Severance and the eternal reoccurrence? Now that's crazy. When me and Elite are thoughts on the Attack on Titan finale. I can't be tempted to click on those videos either. Attack on Titan baseball cures Zeke's depression video essay. That's like a cool moment. I like that moment. The desire to destroy the world. True. Stop being stupid. Why farming or stop crying about the farmland arc. Vinland Saga is mid. We don't like Vinland Saga here. And that's a rule. Let's watch Alita Re talk about One Piece. I'm so excited.
If it's been a while since you've seen
Oh my god, he's finally at Logtown.
these. Basically, everyone arrives at Logtown, and then everyone
He's calling it Logtown, which is probably the correct one. But I say it like the old One Piece fandom because I'm best guy ever.
basically splits up. We've got a few different storylines. We have Luffy, who learns about Gold Roger, and then he has a fight with Smoker, and then that's like basically his whole storyline in this set of episodes. We've got Zoro, who runs into a marine swordsman called, I wrote her name down, Tashigi, and then he has to scrub the floors to like pay for her glasses, and then he goes and buys a cursed sword, and that's his storyline. Then we've got Usopp, who
This is fucking filler shit.
runs into Daddy the Parent, and has a whole storyline there. And then we have Sanji, who runs and he goes and buys a cursed sword, and that's his storyline. Then we've got Usopp, who runs into Daddy the Parent, and has a whole storyline there. And then we have
Daddy the Parent. Is this some fucking One Piece filler shit? Who the fuck is Daddy the Parent?
Sanji, who
I thought we were saying... Wait, I thought we were saying Daddy because of the thing, but Alina doesn't know the thing, so that's fun.
runs into, basically finds himself in a cooking competition and ends up winning. And then the episodes end.
Who was in a cooking contest? Why is Alina watching these filler episodes? Why did Miller the Killer tell him to do this?
Storyline there. And then we have Sanji, who runs into, basically finds himself in a cooking competition and ends up winning. And then the episodes end with Smoker, Alvida, and Buggy all seemingly heading to where Luffy is, which is in front of the execution platform for Gold Roger. Or,
Oh my god, he watched a bunch of filler and didn't even get to the good part.
guess I'm on top of it right now. So yeah. Now a preface to like before I start talking about stuff. Last week I told you how, oh my god, Miller the Killer, he told me about all the stuff coming up like filler and not filler. And
Yeah.
so I'm aware that two of these episodes, the last two episodes, are like, I think they're like semi-canon to the manga or something like that. I don't really know, it doesn't really bother me at all. Like I think going forward I'm probably not gonna think about it. Like to me the anime is all that matters, I'm never gonna read the manga, so I don't know if it's canon to the anime, it's canon to me, I guess. We'll see.
Look at this fucking coward.
We'll get to reference later on. But overall, this stuff was pretty great. I like this a lot. Okay, let's just say that there's like a few storylines in this. We started with the Luffy one, which was like the main one, okay? Like in Progress on Gold Roger, where we meet this villain guy, whatever, like okay, this is all the main one. And I was enjoying that. And the first episode was like, this is awesome. It's like one of the best episodes ever, oh my god, of One Piece, you know, of anything, you know. And then like I find out, oh, we're gonna like switch between all these storylines. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm dreading this. And as soon as we like switch like Zoro or something, I'm like, oh, can we go back to Luffy? But then
The world is not exploitation.
We love
or
industry. Fuck
opportunity.
Alita Re.
Both and.
That was Sweet Pea.
This is life or death for me.
every time it happened, I was like, you know what? I'm glad. I don't want to go back to Luffy. I want to continue on with the Zoro storyline. I like Zoro and the Skull. And I want to go back to this Usopp and Daddy the Parent stuff. And there was one exception, which is the Sanji
Yes, listening to Miller filler advice. Couldn't be me, Heath. Couldn't be
I
me.
don't think I like it all. Man, there was nothing good about that.
Who
I liked
didn't
Zoro and
like?
the Skull. I want to go back to this Usopp and Daddy the Parent stuff. And there was one exception, which is the Sanji storyline, which I don't think I like it all. Man,
I didn't like Sanji.
there was nothing good about that. We'll get to that when I get to my notes where I say like, I have nothing to say. But yeah, so overall, I thought this stuff was pretty good and I'm excited for the future. Now, we can briefly talk about stuff from each storyline. I honestly don't have too much to say, but you know, I'll find some stuff, I'm sure. The first one is the main one, which is the Luffy and Smoker storyline. First we meet Smoker. First, I feel like this is a name I may have heard before, which is kind of strange because he doesn't really feel like he'll be like a really long-term character. It feels like he basically lives in Lockdown, and I don't think we're gonna
Bro doesn't know.
go back here very often. Like maybe we'll one day, I'm sure we'll see him again one day like after we're done here, but like, I don't think he's gonna become a crew member or anything. But it is a name I feel like I've heard before. But he was cool, I liked him. He's, how can I describe him? I guess his whole existence is a joke, like a lot of One Piece characters, where he smokes a lot. Because he smokes a lot, he's got smoke around him. And his name is Smoker. And I'm like, okay, so it's like, kind of funny, I like it. Now I don't like smoking in media, okay? I find it very cringe when somebody's like smoking and women
Smoking is the coolest of all time, and Alita Re just can't cope.
think it's cool, but obviously it's like the lamest, like most cringy thing ever. But in this case, it's a jerk, so it's funny, so we like it. So Smoker, good guy. Also, there's a really cool small bit of characterization early where the little girl runs into him with her ice cream, and her ice cream like gets broken, or not broken ice cream, I guess, but falls on the ground. And he
This
thinks
is a great. It is terrific.
mad at her because he's like this evil guy. But no, he apologizes and gives her money so that she can buy 5 scoops of ice cream. And it was awesome. So we like Smoker. Smoker's great. But the other main stuff in this set of episodes, beyond meeting Smoker and like learning a bit about him and thinking he was like super cool and all that, and him going and beating up these random pirates who like they thought might have been Luffy. The other stuff we get is learning about Gold Roger. So this was super cool. Like I think the main appeal of this is like building up the reputation of who Gold Roger was and how he was viewed by people and everything. And then obviously seeing him when he's younger, seeing his execution, like all of this is super cool. Like to me, he was way more. At least the way the people viewed him was way more of like an actual brute force, like warrior, crazy, like strong person than I would have expected. Like I would have expected he would be like the captain. You know, he's like the guy in charge, and he's like kind of he embodies the spirit of a pirate. But that's not the reputation he has. He's like firstly he's incredibly feared, he's incredibly respected, he's incredibly strong. Like where with his guy at the bar was like telling Luffy about. I even written down. We have Eric Down, the man known as King. We got Silver, the world's greatest gunman, and then the giant Downs brothers is what I wrote down. And these are all crazy strong people. But Gold Roger, he could beat all of them easily. I was like, well, that's kind of crazy. So that was a big like
Who? Who are these filler characters they just introduced into Elite Ari's head?
subversion of what I was expecting. Gold Roger's actually strong. Now who knows if he actually is strong or it's just the reputation that's like built around.
I just realized this is not a good stream video at all, so I'll watch the rest of that video in my own time, everybody. We didn't even look at the great playlist. I'm sure I've added a bunch of things. I did notice a bunch of big YouTubers uploaded videos like yesterday, and I was like, oh, it's because it's the end of the month. But it wasn't the end of the month at all, so that was kind of weird. I saw like Big Joel uploaded a Nick Fuentes video. Here it is. Jenny Nicholson uploaded. Jacob Geller uploaded. Steven uploaded. I was like, geez, what's going on here? But it looks like there's no fucking videos anyway, so, you know, whatever. How do we find the best ones, huh? So we've got this, that Elite Ari, that first one had no funny intros. Is this just going to be a boring intro?
It's been like 2 weeks or some shit, I don't fucking know. And we're back with Chainsaw Man.
Boring.
Well, everybody, you know, the crew's back together to talk about Chainsaw Man. And by crew, it's
Boring.
just me. Well, everybody, it's been a set number of days, that equals weeks, since the last chapter in Elite Ari.
Why is Elite Ari always chuckling at me
Well,
at the
everybody, we're
beginning?
back. The second day in a row to record with Elite Ari, and again, we're talking about the Crucible. Everybody's super excited. We didn't get to talk about everything last time, so...
True, the Crucible's the greatest.
Well, everybody, it's been 2 weeks, in fact, and not because there wasn't...
Well, everybody.
Well, everybody, it's probably been a week. There may be some differences here. You may see the upstanding...
Well,
that's not what I
everybody.
wanted to use. The
Also,
outstanding...
first of all, this is a cool thing. We're on the plate, and well, we're next to the plate. But we also got to find out when we start putting the faces in funny places.
It's been 2 weeks. The number's ticked over to 100.
Oh my god.
131 chapters in a Chainsaw Man, and here we are with Elite Ari again to discuss all of the actions that happened in this. We don't call them actions.
This is a cool shot. Oh, this is a double page spread, huh? I was like, how the fuck is it so high detailed when it was this zoomed in? But that's not the case.
Well, we're back with chapter 100 and what?
Shut up and put the images somewhere fun. Why are we missing so much stuff? Why are we doing 2 chapters all the time?
Well, everybody, your favorite duo is here. Why is Elite Ari laughing? We're keeping this in. Your favorite Chainsaw Man duo is back for chapter...
Larry's always giggling. He just loves me. I was also going to say, you can tell when we start doing Reddit because they get longer, but this fucking chapter review is 1,000,000 years long, and it's fucking... There's no Reddit?
Chainsaw Man's back, everybody. I don't know how many weeks it's been. It could be 7 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, it could be 1 week. It was probably 2 weeks. Maybe it was 1 week.
Shut up.
Well, everybody, we're back with Chainsaw Man a week later. Now, I know it was a week later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been 7 days, Elite Ari. Can you believe it?
Oh, I thought it was going to be something funny.
A creative and ingenuitive intro. What chapter number are we on?
Oh my god, Elite Ari made a thumbnail for the first time for this one.
Well, everybody, we're back with Chainsaw Man, chapter 1.
Oh my god, we're kind of in a fun place.
We're kissing decapitated heads this week. Oh my goodness, it's an Attack on Titan reference. Fuck you, get spoiled, die. The chapter's called Swordman, Elite Ari. What do you think that means?
I think it's referring to the katana man we see at the end, who isn't the
Why does Elite Ari's microphone suck?
Well, everybody, we're late, but better late than never, I think is what
Oh
they
my
say.
god,
And
this
so-
is... Wait, did we just see the beginning of our bottom things being cut off? Because that's hilarious
Well,
if
everybody, we're
that's
back
true.
with Chainsaw Man, chapter
No, it
1,
was in this one too,
okay.
so I missed when it started. Is that one there the last time I ever did the thumbnail? Because no. Elite Ari stopped doing the thumbnails here for a little bit.
Alright, everybody, let's stop fucking around. We're back with 2 Chainsaw Man chapters.
Why was there like 3 minutes of
Elite Ari
seconds
will
or
die
something?
you gotta say.
Also, we should be keeping track. Please thumbs up this comment. Why is he saying this?
Surgery or something, so he was complaining about pain or something, and that's why we didn't do last week's on time.
Oh my goodness, Elite Ari's fucking being a bitch.
Well, I would like to welcome everybody to a very
Oh my god, we're on people?
solemn episode of the classical review series Chainsaw Man chapter review with Elite Ari. I believe we're on chapter 142. And
Why is it
this
sorry?
today is our last ever Chainsaw Man chapter review because Elite Ari is moving on. He decided that he doesn't want to work with me anymore because of recent comments regarding his Yoshida fan theories about time travel. Elite Ari, would you like to explain yourself and your position on this?
Yeah, so people who are watching right now, you probably don't know that I'm a streamer on YouTube, and the other day I streamed with Kyle Entertainment for 4.5 hours, and we reacted to Chainsaw Man videos. There were a few of them, and one of them was about this guy. He has a channel basically, and he had a video where he talked about Yoshida, and he stole my thumbnail about it. Even though I haven't published my video yet, but I showed Kyle the thumbnail to the video, and he just didn't react positively enough, and I got frustrated. And from there, it's viral.
I don't remember this at all.
Alright, Elite Ari. That's a big joke, chat. We're not actually.
Looks like
Well,
funny.
Leader Reeve's not leaving, but this might be the last Chainsaw Man review for a while because of living situations / recording situations, etc. So
When was this? Oh, I know when this was. I was leaving. That's funny. I forgot. For whatever reason, that happened like pre-Chainsaw Man Part 2 in my head. But that's kind of crazy. And then we come back with a long one because I definitely wasn't reading Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god. This is our first funny bit. Now this makes sense because in this interstitial period where I come back, which is like the end of December through to early February, that's also when we did Arcane, which is when we started doing funny intros. Because the first "It's fucking dead" thing was in an Arcane video, so now we've just started doing funny intros. So this is where now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna reuse this intro, but this is a terrible place to note this down because I'm gonna do this on my actual computer later. But we've got 143 to 151 might be the first one we have to clip out for our great edit we're trying to make here. Oh my god, Alita Re is here for our in-person research on Chainsaw Man. Alita Re, we were reacting to your One Piece video, but it got boring.
Na 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 na. Chainsaw Man. Na 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 na.
This one's not as funny. I bet whenever I do this, the next time it's gonna be funnier.
Chainsaw Man. Alita, so you light up, you fucking idiot.
Is this the actual intro?
Yes, this is the actual intro. What was
Alita Re's always giggling at me.
I do it earlier. Do you recall that from your childhood?
Yeah, it's like the Elmo thing.
Elmo's World. You know that one?
All right.
I was humming
do
that to
like
myself
the-
about 2
something
hours ago,
like
and I thought it was hilarious. I don't know where it came from. It's wholly original. I came up
Did
with
we
it.
get many comments
I
on
did
our
not
great
get from somebody
return?
else's bit or something.
Brother,
So
where is
I'll make my own
Vinland
thing on my
Saga?
phone.
True.
Finish what I was saying. It's okay.
Kyle, he's
Bro, Vinland Saga was still going when I was in New Zealand. That's crazy. Vinland Saga ended 10 years ago.
when he gets the inspiration for things.
It's also
where he's
funny that
from.
Vinland
Yeah,
Saga
so you
during
just
that
told
whole period only had 2 chapters.
You know, I'm a genius. And speaking of geniuses, Alita Ree's here too. That was very funny.
I am
And
here,
we're
I'm the
back.
face. All right.
For 3 months, we've been gone.
Also, that's not that many chapters.
We don't need fucking intros. Easy to know what the fuck is up. Which
There's
means,
lots to talk about.
now, I thought it was going to be like 20 chapters or something. But it turns out it's like, what, 8?
Hey, I'm trying to do research here.
Yeah, true.
It's 143 to 52.
Okay, next. Is this one funny
Hello,
too?
everybody. My name's Alita. That's pretty funny. How are you? This is your intro instead of my intro.
That was so amazing, Kyle. I felt
I
like I was
couldn't
listening to
commit to it. I
myself.
felt myself.
Why is Alita Re in a tin can? What's going on here?
Well, hello, everybody. My name's Alita. That's pretty funny, huh, Alita? I just did your intro instead of my intro.
I didn't even commit to that. That wasn't
It
good.
was so amazing, Kyle. I felt like I was
couldn't
listening to
commit to
myself.
it. I felt myself cringing. As
Are we going to address Alita Re's mic situation?
Hey, my microphone knocked over. I'm not starting this intro again. It's Chainsaw Man, chapter 152. Alita Re, what do you think was happening in chapter 152 of Attack on Titan?
I think they were fine. We were getting more backstory for Levi.
You're
It was like
stupid. It
chapter-
ended way before that. Now,
Oh yeah, true.
the better
yeah.
question is, what do you
True, I
think
was going to say 130 or
was happening in
something.
Berserk chapter 152, because I have it up right now.
I couldn't possibly tell you because the numbers
I remember this intro vaguely. I remember doing this bit.
for Berserk completely messed up.
Well, only like 20 chapters messed up, but it looks like Farnese and Serpico are talking to a holy sea dude. I assume they're at, I nearly said Vitanus, but that's certainly not where that. Farnese just slapped Serpico, and now she's put her finger on him like she wants to fuck him again. You know how they're a little weird like that. And then
They are.
Mosgus, Casca, no guts yet. Oh, they're going to put Casca in the torture chamber, and Puck's seeing it, and we're freaking out. We're getting really tense, and they're closing in, but then the baby fetus thingy saves her. Crazy. Now that's some spoilers. For me.
Right.
Now, Alita, you think I've just
Alita Re
got one-
doesn't
I'm
like
just a one-trick
Berserk,
pony.
apparently.
Alita Re on this day, many years ago.
Oh my god, this is our first good one.
In 17... What was it again?
The 1700s.
1788, or is that the Alex Jones one that he's?
Was this Australia Day?
It makes sense that it would be later than that.
Oh my god, I
because
think
they
it
needed someone
was.
new to send their prisoners after America kicked them out. You remember history.
Indeed.
Today's Invasion Day, Alita Re, right?
Yes, and if you refer to it as Australia Day,
We'll beat the fuck
That'd
out of
be
you.
figure.
That's a threat. Even Alita Re just threat. How many people?
Is
Wait, the only
this
people that watch this are
true?
like Miller and Heath. They get
That was a good idea for an intro, but that wasn't too funny.
the joke. If you're not Australian and you're listening to this, get lost, frankly. And by Australian,
And
you
that's
mean
why we
Indigenous
got no
Australians,
comments on
foreigners,
this one.
Especially you, Alita. You're some weird African foreigner.
And
Did I just see
second-
52?
second
Oh my goodness. 55 views. True, why was I still... You can't call them talking about, first of all. Just call them Chainsaw Man review. And you need a funny punchline. That we didn't know anything about these fucking chapter reviews back in the day.
Well, everybody, we're back with Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god, there's 3 Alita Re's.
54, all pets. And we must come to you again with a sad
This is a
revelation.
genius idea. Why didn't I do this more often? I was probably in the US for that recording. Embarrassing.
Elidari is leaving for 3 months again, and this will be our last Chainsaw Man chapter review before he goes.
I did this
We know
a
this
bit
because
like
we checked
3
the Shonen Jump
episodes ago.
website or some shit, and it said like 12 days until the next chapter. Now that's truly crazy. Now I think you can read the chapters on Shonen Jump to like support them or something, but Shonen Jump should kill themselves. So I read on mangaseed.com.
Oh, it's because this must be February and I'm going back. I see. And guess what? We came back a lot earlier than 3 months. Let me tell you that.
/read-online Chainsaw Man Chainsaw-man chapter. The chapter doesn't have a capitalization, unlike everything I just said. Except for read online, that also doesn't have a capitalization. 154.html. So that's unfortunate. Elidari, explain yourself.
So Kyle Entertainment is wrong. This is not chapter 54. This is chapter 154.
There's no way I said
and
54.
you did. And also, yeah, it's Kyle who's leaving, right?
Funny Elidari.
Oh
It's turned into
my.
Mill the Killer, and he's like, I am not reading this anymore. I'm taking a 3-month break so I can read them all at once. So Fujimoto can finally actually tell.
Let's get back to the recap.
It's a pleasure of everyone
Wait, so that was the last one where I did the thumbnail, right? Because now we've just got a string of terrific Elidari thumbnails. Now, it's been like 6 weeks, so surely we're finally funny at this point. Oh my god, it's only March. Yikes. Oh my god, Miller's here. Can't believe you're spoiling yourselves on Impel Down reading this arc. True.
Me and Elidari.
Wait, what did I say?
It's a pleasure for everybody watching. Me and Elidari. Should we just keep going, Elidari, and pretend we didn't just fuck up?
Okay, we are covering chapters 155 to 160 of Chainsaw Man.
Why does
No, yeah, this
Elidari
one's
still
even
sound like he does in like his first videos here?
Where I just fuck up the intro so
This wasn't that long ago.
much, just like I fuck up reading my home reader so much that my mother would just read it for me, or you would just do the intro for me.
True, I feel like I've told that story 3 times over the course of our Chainsaw Man chapter review discussions.
Elidari, you ever noticed that Mangasi is fucking shit?
Funny.
I would never notice that because I read Chainsaw Man on the Shonen
It was
Jump
still Mangasi back then.
website where
Well,
it comes
that's
out
an
immediately. I get a nice notification. Yeah.
So Elidari,
Yeah,
I've been on
what's
Mangasi recently. I was reading some chapters from some other
Oh,
manga.
this is probably when I got shown the very last page when I clicked on the chapter.
You might be able to see that on the secondary DNT channel. But you ever noticed that if you go to the end of a chapter, and then you use the intuitive function to click over to go to the next chapter, instead of taking you back to the top, it will stay on the final page and show you the final page of the next chapter? This is a new
That's really
development. This is terrible. Maybe I did something to my settings, and the chat is gonna, well, you know, it's a comment section here. You want. We'll tell us all about it and how to fix it. But you know, I'm just like checking back on last week's chapter.
True,
and
we
I'm
weren't
like,
very
this is really
famous back
scheduled
then.
dog shit and terrible, and everybody hates it. So I'm like, oh yeah, what happened last one? Oh, that's right. Swordman was getting a boner for the warden. That's pretty sexy. So then I
Well, this is not one we can clip.
Are you sure?
Well, everybody, if Elidari would shut the fuck up, we could actually get this thing going. We're here to review Chapter Man Chainsaw episode. What one is it, Elidari? So it's
Chapter
162.
162.
That wasn't a good one.
Mm.
And we're still no Reddit yet, so keep an eye.
And that's how we're starting this chapter review. Devilman Chapter 7.
Mhm.
And that's how we're starting this chapter review. Devilman
True,
Chapter
dumbass
753.
Elidari.
Akira is back for redemption, and Ryo resurrected Miki's corpse for the 3rd time.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ryu and Miki?
But no, everybody, that would be a cool manga. Instead, we're here to talk about Chainsaw
Like Devilman?
Miki's corpse for the 3rd time.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But no, everybody, that would be a cool manga. Instead, we're here to talk about Chainsaw Man Chapter 163,
Ryu and Miki?
Part 2. That's
Why would they resurrect her corpse? What the fuck was I talking about?
Part 2 of Chainsaw Man.
And why was Elidari
Akira's back for
nodding along like he understood it?
redemption, and Ryo resurrected Miki. And that's how we're starting this chapter review. Devilman Chapter 753. Akira is back for redemption, and Ryo resurrected Miki's corpse for the 3rd time.
Oh, I see. So I was saying the Devilman chapters because I probably accidentally said Devilman instead of Chainsaw Man, but the situations were that of the Chainsaw Man characters. I see. Is it? You just can't keep up with this intellectual heavyweight over here.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But no,
That one wasn't funny. Oh my god, Sushi? Knight is fucking dead.
Well, everybody,
Holy-
we're back. Shut up, Elidari. Speak when spoken to. We're back for chapter
That was a good one.
164 of Chainsaw Man. Now, Elidari, how I knew it was chapter 164 is I kind of thought it was, and then I went to Mangasi, and actually I was trying to unmute a YouTube short, because these fucking piece of shit YouTube shorts are always muted when you click on them, because, I don't know, stupid people everywhere, Elidari, I gotta deal with this shit. And then, I accidentally was, because I still hadn't read the chapter, but then I accidentally put M in the URL, and then it came...
What is bro
all completed on
talking
Mangasi,
about?
Elidari, my favorite website. We can read Chainsaw Man free all year round, not just the most recent
I
3
support that.
chapters, like some shit app.
The Asa takes were atrocious.
went to the
Asa
number,
wanting to
it always
save
comes up
people
chapter
she
74,
cares
and I
about
was
is a
just
core
watching
part of her
from it'd be
character.
like-
I can't believe
and then
Elidari would say something so
what's the
stupid.
newest one? And then I just put 164, and I was right, Elidari.
That's so impressive, Kyle.
What an anecdote, huh?
Why is Elidari still whispering? This was only a year ago.
I'm sick, so shut up about it, audience.
I'm sick again.
Okay, Elidari, you ready?
Now that is a great image. We got to clip at least the image for this one. So back-to-back clippable moments we've got here. Wait, no, it's 165.
They're good.
Oh,
right?
the volume's fine. Shut up, pussy.
Alright.
That was the intro. I'm keeping that part in. Elidari, what I was going to do is I was going to start counting from 1 and see how long it would take you to stop me and interrupt. Where do you think I would have gotten up to? Like 20?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Please tell me I
And
did that the
long
next week.
pauses after I finish speaking, so I have to worry about whether or not Discord crashed. Classic bit. Now he's doing a bit. This is hilarious. Anyway, audience, lovely audience. We're back
That
to
was
Chainsaw Man
kinda
chapter
good.
165. This piece of paper is telling me it's called Everyday Scenery. What a great title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my god, Reddit, hold on. Oh, and I did do the bit the next time. This is genius.
Okay, Leo, are you ready?
Oh my god, Reddit's here. How did we miss it? We missed when Reddit showed up.
Well, everybody, we're back. Shut up, Leo. Speak
Oh
on
my
something.
god, it's here too.
And that's how we're starting this chapter review.
Oh my... Everybody, we gotta go back.
Are you sure?
Well, everybody, if Leo would shut the fuck up, we can actually get this thing going. We're here to review chapter. Leo, you have noticed that Manga C is fucking shit.
I would never.
Jesus, we... Did we start on the very next one back?
It's the pleasure of everybody watching. Me and Leo.
It's in this one. Is it in this
Well, everybody,
one?
we're back with chains on.
What? Why didn't anybody tell me?
Aliari on this day, many years ago, in 17... What was it again?
Okay, so it seems like it started at
Well, hello, everyone.
154.
My name's Aliari. That's pretty funny, huh, Aliari? This is your intro instead of my intro.
That was so amazing. I felt like I was
Some
taking
intro,
myself.
Na-na-na-na, Chainsaw Man.
So 154 it looks like.
Well, everybody, we're back with Chainsaw Man chapter 54.
Do I have to really listen to this whole thing? Or do we announce
Reddit?
Reddit as a thing here? Because then I can clip that.
Denji does, but video games are way more fun than killing. I could never be Chainsaw Man. Hilarious one of them. Also, Night ain't no sick freak like Denji who likes to kill people. Right.
154.
Yeah, true. Yeah, she's just like a normal person.
But anyway, she started when she does- Yes, yes. She looks a little disgruntled with the violence, so it's like, oh.
Start
she's getting
of
fucked up with this
Reddit.
violence, bro. And, she, I don't know, she has like a face. But then she nearly gets stabbed and she dodges it and it cuts her on like the, what do you call that?
Oh, five nose and net. That was really funny. Yeah,
Shut up,
definitely.
Leary.
Wow.
Oh, I've seen that comment a million times on a million different things. This isn't even sort of my new. I was gonna make fun of it for having like 300 upvotes, but it's just one poor bastard with like one upvote.
Oh, what are you doing, Kyle?
I don't know, it automatically did it. I don't go on Reddit much anymore. Attack on
Or there's no way the beginning of Reddit is me not showing Reddit. I think I was just referencing an Attack on Titan thing on Reddit.
Damn, they captured Denji in that. I think it's literally the whole chapter.
You wanna read Reddit comments?
Yes, I do. What are they so upset about?
I don't think
What
they're
is it,
actually
like everyone's
upset,
on the chapter or something?
This is the most Reddit comment of all time. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Baron is such a hater. I almost respect it.
Oh my god, I'm not showing it. But also, I didn't intro it. I'll go back later and I'll listen to the full 154 discussion. Now, which one were we up to? I think it was this one.
Well, everybody,
Holy.
we're back. Shut up, Leary. Speak when spoken to. We're back. for
True.
chapter
Oh, I can just check my
164 of
notes,
Chainsaw
right?
Man. Now, Leary, how I knew it was chapter 164.
Oh,
I
and this
think I
is-
thought it was.
This is the one where I start counting.
Okay, Leary, you ready?
Wait, how's that volume? Is the volume good?
No,
Oh,
this-
fine. Shut up, pussy.
This is the one where I didn't count, and this is the one where I counted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, it took
You
until
keep
9
going,
later.
I cut you off.
True, this is
I
a
thought
good
you were
bit.
gonna-
End of the year.
Yes, at the beginning of our previous Great Chapter Man Chainsaw Man review, as you know it to be, I said,
That one was good.
well, Ray, it's a very big occasion here in the Chainsaw Man community. You know, we're going famous, we're going viral.
True, this
We're
is when I played the
stars,
Chibi reviews
and because
thing.
of that, you know, fuck Alita Are you idiot? Our things are still on the screen.
What does that even know what that means?
You ruined my bit.
Nothing.
I was going to say,
Nothing.
I got rid of Alita Are and I have a new friend here that I'm going to discuss the chapter with, my great friend, Chibi Reviews. But then I realized I didn't take the reactive images off, and I thought this would be a funny substitute instead.
Oh my god.
Okay, pretend that you can't see him, chat. and
This
pretend that Alita
one's
is not here, and I just
clippable.
wanna say- That was like the Terminator song.
Hold on, I need to hear that. It was.
That was like the Terminator song. And we love Terminator here on the Chainsaw Man chapter review stream. I believe Alita it's 168.
There's probably some great reading Reddit stuff in this chapter, right? Because it's the rape one.
That's correct. Yeah, one before.
Oh my god, and the
169.
title is Kiss
What's
Love,
gonna
and
happen?
and Sperm Alita.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna think everyone from now on is hilarious. I'm gonna write them all down.
Fantastic.
is not
title,
good.
I love it.
Denji's big mad. True.
Well, everybody, we're back and we're sushi. Isn't that crazy, Alita?
We
That's
are
kinda
sushi.
funny.
You can see us if you look where our lights are lighting up. That's us.
That's an
There's two of
easy
us,
one to
Ari,
include.
Ordinary Ari, Elite Ari, and Kai Entertainment.
And I'm gonna make a
That's
69
me,
joke
that's
here.
me,
Kai
That's
Entertainment
me, that's
mods,
me, that's
yep.
me. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Alita, she's dead!
Jesus Christ. Is that the start? Are
That's
we
the
recording?
intro, you idiot.
Okay. Oh my god, you scared me. Yes. She is.
I even
And I
backed the
predicted
log
this.
That wasn't quite the way we do it.
way
So
away
Didn't
from the
actually,
microphone so it wouldn't ear rape him too bad.
Damn.
Alita,
true. Remember when we thought this one character design was gonna be
are
important?
you special?
I am.
Hey, that's that laugh I do, but like in its embryonic stages.
very special. Yes. thank
Yes, yes. In the world of Chainsaw Man, special people, in quotation marks, are demons. Can you believe that? It's pretty
It is pretty problematic.
Alita, can you hear me?
you.
That's a funny one.
That's funny.
Uh,
Good reference.
I wish Chainsaw Man would eat the cold devil, Alita.
How was I
I'm
still sick?
AF.
Wouldn't that be a thing?
You know, sickness has something to do with the senses, Elite.
Elephant, true.
How about you shut
Chapter
the fuck up, Elite,
178.
because we just clicked record. Welcome everybody to
No.
Chase.
Now this is a good one just because we're on the ears. It's gonna be all of them from here on out. I'm telling you.
Oh man, chapter 700 and something. 130.
Oh, and because this is the beginning of videos, I actually have to download them to like screen record them. This is the worst.
173.
173. Hard of hearing.
Do I even want to do this now? I didn't even consider that. Oh no. I'll have to choose out the ones I really want to include then.
That's my new laugh, Elitery. I'm sick. Alliteration is fucking dead.
See, that was pretty close.
Who Yoshida? Is that
See,
you
what we can do is we can collect all the fucking dead ones and play them at once. Can't I just pay Bacon to do this?
Yeah.
No way, no.
Elitery, I don't have a bit.
That's pretty good.
Just
I
didn't do
repeated a
anything.
bit. I said that to Elitery about 2 minutes ago, but this time we're recording Elitery. This is crazy.
Okay, we are recording. All right.
I couldn't think
Crazy.
of anything
The
clever.
mental games he plays with me beforehand. It's crazy.
True.
Elitery, you've been pissing me off recently.
What have I done?
That's
Oh
a
my
good
God,
one.
You knew, Chad. You knew we were live. We are actually recording Elitery. You can put your fears to rest. Or are we? And I don't actually have a reason. I just thought that would be funny. Elitery, we're in Texas.
This is my favorite one. Okay, this in brackets we got to do Texas. Are
Why
we?
is that?
Because we'll look at the image.
Oh wow, look at that. We're in Texas. That's crazy.
It doesn't.
USA.
It looks like a very Japanese Texas house over here. It's very small.
Yep.
True.
There's a little mower outside.
Oh my god, this is our greatest image of all time.
My name's Elitery.
What is it?
No, that's a good one.
This fucking dumb statue. That was you last week, Elitery. You're a moron.
I was wrong, but I wasn't dumb. Okay, because I think
I do not have the editing ability to do this the way it should be
you
done.
know what?
I'm just thinking, like, as I say this, like, the image of the thingy, and it should show up of, like, it breaking out the chapter before, and it should have a leader saying whatever he said at the end of the last chapter review, and then it should have the image of the new one pop up. I'm not going to do all this.
You gotta follow the
I was
process,
wrong.
Elitery.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Chainsaw Man.
Why did Elite RE do it?
179 discussion. Vam Vagar is the name of this chapter, and I am joined by a veteran Chainsaw Man consumer.
I must have had a great bit plan, and I must have told Elite RE that he had to start.
Is an absolute massive fan of the comedy of the Chainsaw Man manga and hates the anime. I am joined by Kyle Entertainment.
You know, chat. I didn't have a bit today, so I said, Elitery, if you're so smart, you do the intro. Thinking I had something funny in mind, like it was gonna pretend to be me or something. But
Oh my god. I love Bucky It's True with the timestamps. I'd buy them both. I don't know what that means. You need timestamps. You guys, someone timestamp all the parts RE talks so I don't have to... What the fuck? Let's downvote that comment.
No.
No.
he just had a shitty Elite
Oh my god, this
RE
is another great thing we should do is we should collect a bunch of the funniest comments.
ordinary RE opening, frankly.
A little thing at the end as the music is building and it's flashing all the comments.
Very true.
How much does Jockey Bacon want to make this?
When are you gonna have
But it
a
was all
t-shirt
accurate.
that says, well, hello, everyone?
True, great shirt idea.
That's a good idea. I'll do it. I'll have my face on the front as well. It'll be perfect.
Oh my god, you should just sell
Now
it
I need to note
fake
this one down.
Mhm.
Oh, he doesn't like this.
Wrong way
I'm
around.
just giving out all my best ideas for nothing. I have nothing to put on the
Collect
shirt.
comments.
That's a shame.
Do you think I have to pay Bacon?
I'm just talking about paying Bacon right now.
Well, Illyri, shut the fuck up. We have a Chainsaw Man chapter 180. Not 18, Illyri. That was a long time
I've done that
ago
intro a
before you
few
brought
times
up,
now.
You know, it was just a solo review back then.
Yeah.
Do you think I did?
So
Oh my
180?
god, I love Bucky It's Trailers back.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sure you did. No.
Oh my
actually, I
god,
don't know
Mia's
about that.
here.
But also, Kyle, at what point does this become a long manga? What chapter number do we have to get up to for it to be long?
300.
Well, Berserk is probably long, and that's 300 chapters. And we're nearly at 200. Now,
Good
what
answer.
other manga have I read? Vinland Saga is obviously long, and we're catching that real fast. But those are longer chapters because, you know, it's monthly and stuff. Are they long, you might be asking, Illyri? I don't know, probably about like a page or two.
Treebeard the Wise. This is a good title.
Nah, I'm recording, Leo. You fucking idiot. Now you look like a moron again. You dumb fucking
Uh.
idiot. You can't say fuck in the first little minute of Leo. They'll demonetize us.
That was kind of funny.
Hey, 100 and something. Hold on, I don't have the chapter. 181 Elitery, can you believe it?
Oh my god, kissing?
Alright, chat. Everybody, shh. We're doing
Wait, is this when Elitari was like, I entered the call with us already recording? If so, this is one of the greats. Hold on. Let's just preeminently put 182 down. Oh my god. I forgot I got a chat here I'm supposed to read. Doesn't get his own joke. That is true. I didn't get one of the jokes. I don't remember which one it was, but I didn't get it. Elitari is linking something, comments, and your Chainsaw Man vids, and Heath is making fun of us. So we get comments all the time. 5-second montage. That's not true, everybody. Don't listen to Heath. We've got 100 videos to source these from. Click on the fucking link, you piece of shit. What the fuck is Elitari linking?
At the end of the chapter that we're
Shut
reading
up.
The Reddit. We're going there. We're at the end of the chapter that we're reading the Reddit. But I bet they all think this too, Elitari. So defend Fujimoto's poor writing here of having Fumiko. They all...
Good.
But this isn't even a good part. But Elitari definitely went into the transcript and looked up the first time we said Reddit.
We're going there. We're at the end of the chapter that we're reading the Reddit. We checked the Chainsaw Man subreddit. How come
Oh my
people
god.
everywhere
He
across
didn't even get the
internet
first
mirror
part.
sentiments? What do you think he came up with?
He only googled Reddit, not subreddit. What an idiot.
Right.
I bet people everywhere across the internet mirror Miller sentiments. What do you think he came up with it by himself? He just copies opinions, like you, Elitari. I'm the only one with a brain here. And I bet everybody. Oh my god! Imagine if we checked the Chainsaw Man subreddit. How come we don't do that? I've never heard of Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god, there's no way we came up with this idea on the fly and then did it. No shot.
Opinion in my life.
I thought I used to.
Oh, that's right. They call him.
Where's 154? "13 minutes in. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Oh my god, I opened it twice. Kissing.
All right.
Oh, this is one of the all-time great bits.
Everybody, shh. We're doing something very special this evening. We're gonna confront this piece of shit.
True.
Elitari in real time. Now he better be sitting in VC where I want him to be. So when I join the call, our beautiful images pop up, and we can confront him on the real.
Do you think the images are in the perfect place, or do you think I have to fuck with them? I definitely had to fuck with them.
So hold on. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so this is a bit of a risk. He could be AFK on his computer. Who knows? Let's see.
Oh my god, funny.
Hmm.
Why am I Aki?
I can't hear him. My headphones aren't plugged in.
I'm
Elitari,
speaking. I'm speaking. I'm
What
speaking.
the
I'm speaking.
fuck
I'm
do you
speaking. I'm
have to
speaking. I'm
say for
speaking. I'm
yourself,
speaking.
you piece of shit? We're already recording.
Can
We've
you
already
hear
got
me?
the thing open, and this is an ambush. I repeat, Elitari said to me many times
my
over the
God.
past few days, I believe in the American people.
Oh my god, this is when Donald Trump got elected. This is a great bit. Don't blame the great nation. The state of New Jersey did its part. True. Fuck off! I'm trying to do this before we go flat.
What the fuck do you have to say for yourself?
Mhm.
And I got the
I was
erective
an
images
absolute
wrong.
fool, and I can't believe it.
See, now in my edit, I have to have a little bit text pop up that says, Elitari was adamant that the American people would not vote in Donald Trump in 2024.
Oh my
my God,
goodness. I
alright.
want my fucking submarines, Elitari.
True.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Wait,
True.
see, America has this deal where they're going to give us a bunch of submarines, but it was a Joe Biden deal, and now we're not going to get these fucking submarines. Actually, we might. But it's funny.
Mhm.
Now, hold on, I'm going to send you the great
I wonder if we ever got those submarines. But the laptop is saying that we got to just end this great stream now in our great research. But, everybody, what's important to remember now with the great 6 viewers is that in 2 days, the stream of the year is going down. We will be surprising Elitari. And don't think this is just about Elitari. This is about you, Chad. It's also one of your favoritist animes. Not really, but it's one you've probably seen and tell people you probably don't like as much as other people. But we will be here to review it with Elitari. He doesn't know what the series is going to be. You don't know what the series is going to be. You're going to find out in real time as they have PowerPoint slides that count down from 10 to 0. And then there's going to be an image on the screen. Maybe I'll have a sound effect. And it'll be of the thing. And you and I and Elitari will discuss it. Never before, or at least for a long time, have you been able to actively comment on a great discussion between two of the greatest brains to ever exist. And you'll get that opportunity coming up this Tuesday. We should probably put in a time. It'll be 8:30 my time is when we'll be streaming, which is 9:30 Elitari time. So that's 2 hours exactly from now. Right now, 2 hours previous. That's when you got to be here. Actually, daylight savings is switching over soon, so I could be telling you the wrong time, but it'll be about that time. 2 hours before now. Mark it down for 2 days on Tuesday. And then the following day, we'll be doing the Great Chainsaw Man chapter review discussion, but that will not be streamed. That probably would be a good stream. Should we stream that? The logistics of that are probably difficult with my great edit I'm trying to do. We should almost certainly do that. Oh, Alita, you also weren't here. We should also do the... We should stream it at like 2 o'clock or whatever. We'd get so many views. Maybe Alita would want to stream it instead. Anyway, ignore what I just said about Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man funeral stream, yes. I don't know. It could be interesting. No, because everything I just thought of was stupid. I was like, maybe we just do a stream right after the chapter comes out, and that'd be fun. But we don't do the chapter review. We do the chapter review later. But then, like, oh, who cares? We already spoiled our opinions in a stream. And then it was like, what if we record the chapter review, then go live? But then the people would be seeing the live stream before they saw the chapter review, so that would be bad. So maybe we should stream the chapter review. It would just be on a, like, it would just have to be short, and it would have to end abruptly because of the going flat laptop. But I don't know, that is what happened with Attack on Titan. Trip is here saying he wants the post-mortem stream. I don't know, me and Alita will discuss this. And when you're here on Tuesday for the great surprise stream, we'll have all the great details. Because if we do end up streaming, we'll be streaming again like in 3 hours. So we'll fucking see. We'll determine it all. But surprise stream, everybody's got to be here. It's going to be very exciting. Oh, okay, we got to end the silly stream now. Okay, I'm going to press this button and then press this